Kate.
It's very creative what you have here already. It's, you know, a lot of times in San Francisco and other places, the physical space is not so nice. Right? It's very primitive, very simple, right?
Right.
And I think there was a little more interest here in design, and I thought there were some very interesting different companies also.
Yeah, actually, you mentioned right. The design is what they need to improve.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Look at the architecture. They are not okay. The current ones might be a little bit better. Later, when we go to see the downtown, the center, you'll see some architect is really ugly. So those are, you know, needing to be renovate or, you know, to be developed.
Yeah.
Here we don't have rules like in New York City, you know, after
Regulation,
100
right.
Yeah, regulations like after 150
Right,
years
right.
you cannot touch anything. Here you touch everything. If this building is not good and not nice in some way, you know, they turn down the many things, of course.
Yeah, but you know, I was impressed, as I mentioned, like the food, that there's a lot of American incubators or co-working. They don't really have that much food. That you were expected to leave for the food, which is not very practical because there's so many people.
Right.
You know, you waste time, speed, right?
Right.
And here, there's lots of different. You know, you even have a bar downstairs, right, where you can have a beer.
Fried beer at the time.
Yeah, at the end of the day. So, part of my work with IDEO, you know, in my books,
Right.
I am very much interested in seeing when people design an experience. And I think part of what UR work does is it's designing a new experience of work and cooperation. And as you said, actually I was talking to Victoria, who gave me, I would love, if possible, to see the 5L.
Oh, 5L Meet. I can take you there.
That's
Actually,
possible.
it's very close to the place I'm going to take you
Great.
on the way.
Yeah.
So we can just stop by, and it's a smaller building. It's about maybe 800 square meters.
Yeah.
Not as big as this one.
Sure.
And that was like a trial. No, like how to say?
Prototype.
Yeah, prototype. Yeah,
Right.
it's like testing the water.
Yeah.
So it was small, and they have 3 floors.
Right.
2 floors, including 1 basement. So
Right.
1 basement is a co-working space, and then the
Right.
second floor is co-living,
Right.
and then it is surrounded by co-eating restaurants and cafes and libraries. Yeah,
Interesting.
small
Yeah.
libraries.
Yeah. Well, this is, you know, this is something that is hard to do. So if you can do it well, you will succeed, right? Because
Right.
most companies will do it average or below average, right? And so, you know, my view, like in San Francisco and other American cities, people may say they're going to have co-working, they may say they're going to be an incubator, but it's, you know, there are some that are way up here and then some are down here.
Right.
And the people are getting increasingly more sophisticated, so they can tell the difference.
Right.
Like your work with McDonald's, you probably have seen McDonald's now has actually nicer
Right.
restaurants,
Right. Yeah.
than the other fast food
Right.
restaurants.
Right.
And McDonald's is sort of almost a co-working space in some towns because it's the best in the poorer towns in America. It's the best place actually.
You can get the food there, you
To
can
get
walk
food.
there, it's like a cafe.
It's like a cafe, and if it's in a poor town, it's probably the best place, right?
Right.
And you know, Starbucks was. I see Starbucks was the original co-working place,
Right.
right? even though we didn't call it that, because they had the vision to have, free wireless
Right.
a long time ago, and be okay that people stayed there longer, right?
Yeah.